Welcome to Orlando, Florida, a couple of teams hoping to finish their season in magical fashion by taking home a victory in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Auburn Tigers offense is on the field for the first time today. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember that.
He's going to throw deep right side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Maryland's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Quinn. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate play.
And the Terrapins in the hurry-up. Comes out throwing on first down. And he intercepts it. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20th to 19-yard line.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use it.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate
think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job on the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up, get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the option. Now the toss. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Tigers are on the move. To the air, it's Pope. Pressure coming. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again.
And that pass is intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with this decision.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll throw it on first down. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half, but on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Corners are walked up tight. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. On the move, it's Yates. Makes a move. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in at the 15. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense set on first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. They ran it on first down, now on second. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after that completion.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's McMillan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Feeling some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Looking to pass. It's Pope. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Turns it on down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the grades and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on?
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. And the Terrapins want to move quickly. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Got it.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And he knocked that one right down the middle. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
42, Maryland, 0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? They're going to open this drive with a pass. A little screen to the running back. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's McMillan. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A first half that gave us some riveting moments, Reese. Not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation point.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to throw. It's Pierce. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Touchdown, Auburn. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Looking for a block. It's Yates. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Trying to move them on the counter. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now on 1st down from the 43. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To the air. It's Pope. Flushed out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Armour. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Running it back, it's Yates. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up, and this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams, you can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks. And
snatches it on the run. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Running behind those pads. He gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll try the counter. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Pope. And they got him for the sack. Auburn sends out the punting unit.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that 1st drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback now breaking the field. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Catch in the middle, it's Armour. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Terrapins have their offense in high gear. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Terrapins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking downfield, it's Pierce. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments of individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Pierce. Oh, picked off. The 30. Past the 20. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winners.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation